So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are like, they ride for her. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But when it comes to death threats, like, I'm talking about people have come down to my address, following me home. Like, it's come down to that. Multiple occasions, people have made AI pictures of me, like, naked. Literally.
Really?
They have sent it to my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me like,
no.
Are you naked on Instagram?
Angel Reese believed she had the perfect strategy to draw sympathy and attention. She made serious accusations against countless innocent fans, portrayed herself as the victim for 2 weeks, and prompted the WNBA to carry out a full investigation.
All right, shifting gears here. Today, the WNBA opened an investigation into allegedly racist comments made by fans at the Indiana Fever's home opener yesterday. The Indianapolis Star citing sources who say the comments were directed at Chicago Sky.
But her plan has dramatically backfired. The league's investigation shattered her credibility, and now she's desperately trying to recover her image. How much do you think this scandal will hurt Angel Reese's career and endorsement opportunities in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
WNBA released a statement. That's the shocking part of it. A statement that says that they concluded their investigation looking into racially charged slurs or slur towards Angel Reese / Chicago Sky players following the game, or during the game, against the Indiana Fever.
Well, looks like someone just got caught red-handed. Angel Reese, the WNBA's self-proclaimed villain, has been exposed in the most embarrassing way possible. The very league she represents basically branded her a liar, and honestly, it was long overdue. Let's rewind to where this whole fiasco began, because the level of manipulation here is as ridiculous as it is reckless. Just 2 weeks ago, the Chicago Sky went up against the Indiana Fever in what should have been a standard season opener. Instead, it spiraled into one of the WNBA's biggest controversies in years, all because Angel Reese couldn't stomach losing to Caitlin Clark. And, as expected, the game itself was a blowout. Caitlin Clark and the Fever dominated, leaving Reese and her teammates with yet another humiliating loss. But that wasn't the headline. What happened next turned the situation from disappointing to absurd. Right after the game, social media erupted with claims that Fever fans had hurled racial slurs at Angel Reese. Now, most people would hear such allegations and think, that's serious, it needs to be investigated thoroughly. But Angel Reese saw something else, an opportunity. A way to shift the story from Reese gets outplayed by Clark again to Reese is the victim of racism. And she didn't hesitate to run with it.
All this. Listen, I was at the game. If there was somebody...
Instead of handling the situation responsibly, like saying, I didn't personally hear anything, so let's not rush to judgment, Angel Reese went all in on the victim narrative. She held press conferences about how difficult it was to compete under those circumstances. She spoke about leaning on her support system to get through such a traumatic experience. In doing so, she essentially validated the accusations to the public, without offering a shred of real evidence.
WNBA's ongoing investigation of hateful speech from the Sky season opener against Indiana, Angel Reese is keeping her focus forward, adding, quote, there's no place in this league for that.
They understand that this is the priority. Obviously, there's no place for this, and they preach. I think 2 days before they put out no hate, no speech. And obviously, the women in this league, they know that, and no, there's no space for that. And I believe that every player in this league deserves to be treated with respect. And I think I have a great support system. I'm loved by so many people, and obviously, in the moment, it's hard to hear, but my support system is great. God has protected me in so many different ways. I've gone through so many different things in the past couple of years of my life, but I think just having this support and this love and being a part of an organization that really supports me and loves me is something that just...
The WNBA, clearly worried about how it would look if they didn't take racism allegations seriously, immediately launched a full-scale investigation. For 2 weeks straight, the basketball world was divided. Reese's supporters were calling Caitlin Clark's fans racist, while Fever fans pushed back, defending themselves against accusations they knew were false. The tension grew, the drama escalated, and Angel Reese soaked up every ounce of the spotlight. But here's the problem with lies, they eventually catch up to you. And yesterday, reality slammed straight into Reese's made-up narrative. The WNBA released its findings and, surprise, they found nothing. No evidence. No witnesses. No recordings. No proof of any kind that these incidents ever occurred. Let me repeat that. After conducting interviews, reviewing security footage, and analyzing audio, the WNBA couldn't verify a single claim of racism from that game. Not one. Now, let's think about this logically. This wasn't some back alley scrimmage, it was a professional basketball game in front of over 17,000 people in 2025, when literally everyone has a smartphone recording everything from highlight plays to snack breaks. And yet, not one clip, not one piece of audio, not a single shred of evidence has surfaced. Even the Sky's players, coaches, trainers, staff, and the media at courtside heard nothing. If something that blatant was happening, there would be witnesses. There would be proof. There would be receipts. But there's none, because it never happened. This was manufactured drama from the start, and Angel Reese was either the mastermind or the willing accomplice in spreading it.
Any apology to the Indiana Fever fans, because it takes place in an Indiana Fever game, and yet again another accusation about Caitlin Clark fans.
And here's what makes this whole situation even more frustrating. Angel Reese had plenty of chances to do the right thing, and she failed every single time. When the rumors first started swirling online, she could have shut them down immediately. She could have said, "I didn't experience anything like that, and I don't want false accusations made against fans." That alone would have ended the controversy before it began. During the investigation, she had the option to privately tell the WNBA that she wasn't certain anything happened. She could have softened her public stance, helped calm tensions, and prevented the story from spiraling. But instead, she doubled down. Even as recently as last week, when it was obvious the investigation was coming up empty, she could have shifted gears. She could have started talking about unity, about moving forward, about not wanting to divide the basketball community. That would have at least given her a way out. But she didn't. She stuck to the victim narrative until the very last moment. And now, she's been fully and completely exposed. The investigation she pushed, the drama she fueled, the division she fed into, all of it has been revealed as baseless nonsense. She's gone from being seen as a victim of racism to being viewed as someone willing to let false accusations ruin the reputations of innocent people. And the timing couldn't be worse for Angel Reese's career. In just her second year in the WNBA, while she's still trying to establish herself as a legitimate star, the headlines aren't about her game, they're about this scandal. Instead of praise for her rebounding or scoring, the conversation is now about her credibility, her judgment, and her decision to let a damaging lie spread unchecked. And to make matters worse, her on-court performance isn't strong enough to drown out the noise. The Chicago Sky is off to a 0-4 start, not just losing but getting crushed. Reese's personal stats may be decent, but they are far from spectacular, and certainly not enough to distract from this controversy. She isn't carrying her team, she isn't shining in clutch moments, and she hasn't lived up to the massive hype that surrounded her when she entered the league. This scandal is going to haunt her. Every time someone Googles her name, this story will pop up. Every time she faces the Indiana Fever, this incident will be remembered. And every time she tries to claim unfair treatment in the future, critics will point back to this moment, when she allowed false racism allegations to run rampant because they benefited her narrative. In doing so, she's branded herself as someone willing to throw innocent fans under the bus for personal gain. That's not the type of person sponsors want endorsing their products. That's not the type of player fans want to rally behind. And it's certainly not the type of teammate others want to go to battle with on the court. The WNBA investigation has completely dismantled Angel Reese's victim narrative, leaving her credibility in ruins. This scandal may define her career for years to come. What do you think she can do to repair her reputation? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more WNBA updates.